Matt Ely here with another video on improving your eyesight. This is a follow-up to the video I made last week about how to measure your eyesight. Preliminary comments, I've been meaning to have the disclaimer in here to say, I'm not an optometrist, I'm not an ophthalmologist, I'm not a doctor, this is not advice. I'm just a guy sharing some information. Make your own decisions at your own risk. It comes at a good time because in the follow-up to discussing how you measure your own eyesight, there's a big contrast between what you can learn about your own visual acuity by measuring and what a good ophthalmologist can measure in an office. They can test for medical issues that you cannot find measuring your own eyesight. Individuals can learn much more about their own visual acuity through self-measurement than they can ever get from a 5 to 15-minute session in an office. We can make daily measurements and really understand how our visual acuity works, how clearly we see based on a myriad of factors. Again, this is not advice. Just sharing information. If you did that, you measured your eyesight, you have some data, you've probably seen that it's not the same every single time. Depends on a number of different factors. What's the quality of the lighting? How much close-up work have you done that day? What kind of food have you been eating or not eating? Once you have this kind of trend line and you understand your centimeters, you now are prepared to approach your first, what we call in the myopia concepts, differential glasses. These are the glasses that you use for close-up, for all close-up. Quick recap. Too much close-up causes pseudomyopia because the focusing muscle in your eye, the ciliary muscle, can go into spasm if you hold it in tension for too long, particularly at distances under 50 centimeters. Our eyes are not designed to stare at objects fixed distances from them for many hours a day. Some percentage of people, when they do this, develop what we call ciliary or pseudomyopia, where that focusing muscle is in spasm. Then distance vision blurs. If we treat that by wearing distance glasses for our close-up, we induce axial elongation or myopia in the eye. I already said that. Once we recognize that problem, we start measuring our eyesight, we start getting a feel for that our eyesight isn't static, then we ask the next question. Okay, if distance glasses for close-up are bad, I should probably use different glasses for close-up. How do I figure this out? And glasses are expensive. Where do I get them? Simple thing you can do is, if you're wearing contacts, wear your contacts. If you're wearing glasses, wear your glasses. Go to a store where they sell reading glasses or plus lenses, which do the opposite in terms of focal plane change of what minus lenses do. Those are the ones that we wear if we're nearsighted. Put over top of your glasses about starting with a plus 1.5 lens, and then hold text at whatever reading distance is comfortable for you. I'll turn to the side so we can see, maybe about arm's length, where you would hold a book, or if your primary work is at a computer, and you can move the monitor back a little further, maybe a weaker plus, like a plus 1.25 or a plus 1, and see, can I see clearly just to that distance? In the last video, I was explaining how you measure distance to blur. Start very close, start scooting back until it gets a little blurry. We want the blur point with these reading glasses over top of our regular glasses to be at the distance where we're primarily working. Once you figure out what strength of plus lenses work, you have an approximation for how to write your own diopters to get some differential glasses. The way that you do this is you take the prescription that you have from your optometrist or ophthalmologist and move the diopters down by whatever plus strength you used. So let's say that you had minus 3.5 in the left eye and minus 4 in the right eye. You would move this down for your differential glasses to minus 2 in the left eye and then minus 2.5 in the right eye. Leave that ratio the same, and if there's astigmatism, don't change it, especially for the first one. You can order glasses online. There's a number of sites. The one I used along the way is zennioptical.com, but there's others out there. I think EyeBuyDirect is one of them, and a quick Google search to buy glasses online will show you. These glasses that I have right here, this pair is minus 0.75. We're maybe $30. You're going to have somewhere around that price range. You get them a little less if there's other complications to the prescription when you input it, then they might cost more than that, but they're not expensive. You also can ask your optometrist or ophthalmologist to write you a reduced prescription for close work. You can share the data you've been collecting. Your licensed medical professional may or may not take interest or be supportive of your efforts to improve your visual acuity. If you find yourself in that position, then you simply have to decide what to do. I'm not giving advice, I'll only make a self-reflection, which is when I followed the advice without understanding how vision biology works, I found myself not able to read the numbers on my alarm clock next to my bed without eyeglasses. When I discovered the visual acuity can in fact be improved, took it upon myself to learn and take my own actions, I find myself, instead of wearing minus 5 diopter glasses, wearing minus 0.75. People who know me well remember how thick those glasses used to be. These are not thick lenses. I will be making progress updates every 3 or 4 months, and I expect by spring of 2020 to be out of glasses altogether. We'll see. Once you get the differential glasses, if you choose to do this, then you use them for all close work. Start doing that, and you may well stop the progression of myopia for good, because you're no longer inducing that hyperopic defocus, using distance glasses for close-up. The big question again is, if I'm looking at something that's this far from my face, from my eyes, do I need lenses that give me clarity to infinity, or do I simply need lenses that give me clarity to here? Do your own homework, understand what you're doing, make your own decisions. I will talk about in my next video how to, once you are accustomed to using these differential glasses for your close work, to do what we call active focus in myopia thinking so that you can start stimulating improvements. But that's it for now. Hope this is helpful. If you like the video, ask a question, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. More coming. Until the next one.